because you can always cheat with threads. But it's a pain. It's a big pain or downright impossible to have coroutines that are shared properly without VM support. Continuations, as we get from the simple down to the big ones. Continuations are possibly the biggie. If your virtual environment does not provide support for continuations as a control flow mechanism, there is no way that you can, without significant cost, provide it in the language, and there is no sane way to provide it with any sort of cross-language compatibility. Everybody here knows what a continuation is, right? This is one of the few rooms I'm actually talking to where everyone goes, yeah, I know what you're talking about. To do continuations right means that you give up stack-based control flow. That means every single method or subroutine or function call you make is you have heap-activated records. They have to be garbage collected because you can't tell how long they're going to live. You give up that simple, I start at the beginning, I go down the stack, I come back up the stack, I go down the stack. Obviously, there are costs involved. Doing continuations with heap, doing heap-allocated activation records just hurts. There's no way around it, much as I would like it to do. I've seen plenty of hacks where you take a stack-based system and you wedge in continuations by copying your stack off to a backing place some point. And when you invoke the continuation, you copy the hardware stack back in. But those are kind of dodgy, and you run into issues. Well, you also run into issues with data moving, where if you've taken a pointer to some sort of heap or some sort of stack-based variable, and you access it from outside that continuation where it's moved off somewhere else, you start getting into coherency issues, and that's just no fun.
Ban pointers.
Yes?
Ban pointers.
I would love to ban pointers. You have no idea how much I would love to do that. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to do that sort of thing. I will.
We tried it and it didn't work.
Yeah, I'm in an environment not so much where I get to say, well, what do we need to do for safe execution? I'm in a position to say, well, okay, I'm implementing a VM for people to go, that would be a really cool idea. So rather than restricting what needs to be done, I get to embrace the insane.